Okay, so we're going to talk about the new shotgun that came out. If you're not aware about it, we just got Festival Lost that launched, and we get this shotgun called the Arcane Embrace. It is a slug shotgun. It fires 2 shots at once, as you see here. 2 shots, 1 pull the trigger. It's actually pretty cool. Currently, though, it is bugged in its curated role, which you are guaranteed to get this role when you complete the quest for the first time. It is guaranteed. And it's got trench barrel. This is not supposed to be on here, but this is actually pretty damn crazy. By far, probably the coolest bug ever for a shotgun or any gun to actually give us something crazy. So we'll show off here. Let me just let him do that. So there's 22,805 per shot. It's a bit iffy with the shots. Obviously, you'd want a div. The best option here is to have a div, so that way you'd hit both shots, but they both do the same amount. So we're gonna try something different here. So we have trench barrel, as you see, which we're about to proc, and there's trench barrel, which just causes a melee 51,000 per shot with trench barrel active. That's all it takes. That is all it takes. You go from basically nothing to so much damage, and they both do the same amount, which is insanity. Literally insanity. This is a bug too, which means Bungie will fix it. But for this week, you could potentially nuke bosses. Potentially. Raid bosses, I'm not sure about. You know, you definitely need a div. It'd be really good to have a div. But if for sure would nuke strike bosses, dungeon bosses for sure would get nuked by that. That is a crazy increase. That is double, more than double, I think. Which is, I thought it was a 50%, but I don't know. I'm not perfect at numbers and stuff, but yeah. So you should 100% keep this thing. It's absolutely insane. It doubles its damage basically per shot, and all it requires you to do is hit 1 melee hit, which currently trench barrel does work as well with your simple melees like this. If you throw a smoke, throw your threaded specter, your knife trick, your withering blade, anything that's throwable, any throwable melee will trigger trench barrel, which we can easily show that off real quick as well. We'll go up here where there's ads right away, and I'll show you. Trench barrel is now procced by any means of melee, whether it's special melee, heavy melee, you know, anything that's unique melee. I don't know about glaive melees. That might be, I don't know if that works, but other than glaive melees, any other melee as far as I know, and sword melees technically, but swords don't count as an actual melee, so it's a little different. But as you see here, throw a smoke down, trench barrel times 3 instantly. So yeah, kind of crazy. Probably one of the craziest bugs ever for perks on the wrong guns, because usually they don't benefit you, but this one actually does. It's actually kind of insane. I mean, I don't literally know what else to say. This is insane. So do not delete the curated role. You get it for free. Don't fucking delete it. Period. Hopefully I'll get to test this out on dungeon bosses today as well. I know other people probably as well, but this is actually a cracked role. Keep this thing 100%. That's the first part of the video, so we're going to go to the second part of the video, which will actually talk about its roles that you can get and how good or bad it could be for PvE and PvP. Definitely keep it for PvE for this curated role, but there is better ones to farm for as well. As by better, I just mean because when this one is fixed, Bungie will fix it within a week probably. We will lose trench barrel, so if we do, unfortunately. But let's go over the actual perks now, which are right here. Or not, because it didn't want to change. How rude. Anyways, so we've got a whole bunch of perks here. Air trigger is kind of okay to use. It's a weird perk. It's not great, but it's not bad either for PvP, but wouldn't really recommend it. We've got 4 times instantly good PvE perk, god tier PvE perk, especially something that's shooting 2 bullets at a time. 4 times is absolutely cracked. That is probably one of the best perks for it. Grave Robber could be fun if you're trying to clear ads, I guess, but personally no. We've got Lone Wolf, that'd be a great PvP perk. We've got Slide Shot, that'd be another great PvP perk. We've got Dual Loader, which also could work for PvE, which you get on the curated role. It gives you Dual Loader. 4 times is the best for PvE by far. PvP, you've either got Slide Shot, Lone Wolf, or Threat Detector, though Threat Detector's insane. Any of those 3 perks would be great PvP. Personally, PvE, I just recommend 4 times. You could use Dual Loader too. If you get Dual Loader, it's not a bad one, but 4 times is the one I want to go for. PvP, 100% would be this roll like this, or like this. Closing time, great PvP perk now. Absolutely insane. Without a doubt, one of the best perks in the game, for sure. So definitely could go either Slide Shot, Detector, or Lone Wolf with closing time. You can also go tap the trigger for PvP. But PvE, you definitely have Desperado, which is weird you think about, but it actually could potentially be a good DPS option to pump out a fuck ton of damage really quickly. In theory, I don't know for sure. We'd have to test it out and get one tested out and see if it's worth a shit. But in theory, this could work. Precision Instrument, 4th time, automatically insanely good. Just insane. Desperado with the dual loader would go really well. You kill a small ad, then absolutely put out some DPS on it. Work really well. You got 4th times precision or 4th times surrounded. Insanely good combo. Insanely good combo. We like these two as a whole with 4th times, just insane. There's just nothing better. You can use Slide Shot as well with surrounded or precision. That could work in theory too really well. So it's not bad either. Slide Shot is a nice perk for PvE as well as PvP, but it's mostly PvP. But yeah, but personally, I want 4th times with precision and 4th times with surrounded, so that way increase damage. So those bosses have a ton of damage or a ton of ads around them, and then ones that don't, just absolutely pump out damage. Tap the trigger is a good perk. It in theory could work really well with Slide Shot or Lone Wolf or Threat Detector, but I'd probably go Lone Wolf, tap the trigger, just because they go well together. But personally, I think if you're gonna go Lone Wolf, go closing time. If you're gonna go Slide Shot, go then tap the trigger maybe. But closing time is just too good of a perk, so I really wouldn't recommend anything other than this for PvP. Swashbuckler is fun, but it's not really good in anything. Volt Shot, maybe if you run dual loader, maybe this would be a good combo, just for the fun. But it's a special that's not really good for ad clearing. This is more of a damage slash PvP weapon, in my opinion. It is weird that it shoots 2 shots at once. I don't know how it works exactly in PvP yet. I don't know if it's double body or 1 head, 1 body. I'm not sure how that's going to work exactly. Or 2 heads even. We'll have to see to figure out how that's going to work out. But definitely PvE-wise, this is insanely good. I definitely want one of these two. Volt Shot could be okay as well. For PvE, if you get a kill, then you can do this. But I'd prefer surrounded or precision. I know some people always argue the case of Volt Shot, but personally, surrounded or precision, without a doubt, for PvE. Just insane. And then I would either go Threat Detector with closing time or Slide Shot closing time or Lone Wolf closing time. I'd be okay with any of these 3 with this. Probably Lone Wolf personally, just so you get the bonus of the aim assist, and aim down sight speed, and airborne effectiveness. Airborne is just great to have all around, especially on a slug that shoots 2 bursts. That could definitely help you out. Slide Shot obviously gives you more ranging and a horrible perk by any means. I would go for the other ones. I would go, it doesn't have Assault Mag. Surprisingly, that could be a bug and it's not showing up in the API, or it could not. If it doesn't have Assault Mag, then I just instantly go Accurized Rounds. There's nothing about it. I'd go Fluted. It is weird. These barrel perks and stuff look more like an auto rifle stuff than or another gun's type other than an actual slug. I don't know if this is a bug or if they did this intentional because the type it is. I'm not really sure. If these perks could be wrong. Maybe these perks aren't all accurate. I'm not really sure yet because, like I said, this does just look weird why these barrels are here. There's not really a good barrel. Personally, I go Fluted though just to get the bonus handling for PvP and PvE. It's too good not to go with. And if you go this and this, then you'll have a lot. So it'd be kind of worth it. 20 range will automatically put you at 92, which is not bad by any means. If you want to go higher, you could go with this one. Get a little extra range. You masterwork, it'll be 100. It'll be just shy of 100 by 1. Or you could just go crazy and go instantly hammer forge. I mean, it's mostly preference. But I do like handling a lot, so I would prefer handling. Put this at 88 handling personally. Or you could put it up to like that. That could work too. 78. That would be decent. It's just mostly by the holder, whatever you want, really, in these perk emblems. It is weird it doesn't have Assault Mag. It'd be nice if it did, because that'd be really good. But personally, this is the role I'm looking for PvP, and this is the one I'm looking for PvE. These are the ones I'm looking for. There's a couple more, but overall, those are the ones I want to make sure I get. So if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment what you think. Also, go out and have fun with the curated one while it's broken, while it's bugged. Absolutely use it. The thing is insanely good. Do not let Bungie nerf it and not go out and try it. 100%. If you enjoyed the video, thanks for watching. You have a good day. Leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment what you think. Do you think this thing's going to be worth a shit, or do you think it's just more of a meh weapon? Let me know in the comments. You have a good day. We out. Alright, let's see what the video was. Let's see how good the video was. Hopefully, it's just a start here. It's just yeah. Oh, fuck off. Okay. Oh. What?